place to be hitting some of that snow is actually up in Monument. So if you're traveling Saturday night on I-25 through Douglas County, Monument, Larkspur, Castle Rock, that's where you're going to get most of the snow in, maybe an inch or two at most. So it doesn't look like a heavy hitter, but it will impact travel for your Saturday night through the Gap. Right now, though, the side streets have melted off nicely and traveling is not all that bad. 50 degrees still in Canyon City, 44 in Walsenburg, high 30s in Colorado Springs. We'll hit low temperatures tonight down into the teens, which is about seasonal for us. 32 on Monument Hill, 18 degrees Wilkerson Pass, and still just some warm air lingering around Canyon City and the lower elevations of Fremont County. But that'll clear on out and you'll get into the teens overnight as well. Wind speeds have calmed down. We were gusting to 35 miles an hour earlier this afternoon on I-25. That is obviously not the case anymore. Still breezy though up into Park County. Winds dying off slowly but surely overnight tonight. The windy spot for tomorrow, that will definitely be the Eastern Plains and I-25 in Colorado Springs. Yeah, we'll get a decent wind for tomorrow once the cold front passes on by after 6 p.m. But it's not going to be a high wind type of event, just a gust to about 30-35 miles an hour during that frontal passage. We'll get to the cold front here in a second though. 20 degrees in Denver overnight, 5 degrees in Alamosa, 23 in Canyon City. A little bit cooler once you get into Pueblo at 15 degrees and single-digit lows out into the mountain cities. Tomorrow afternoon, still high 40s, low 50s in some spots, so the cold front won't get to us until after the daytime heating is over. So really, for the most part, our Saturday forecast is looking just fine. It's late Saturday once we start to see that snowfall. Nothing out there quite yet, but once we get into our Saturday futurecast, notice the morning hours we're doing just fine. Prefrontal winds out of the south across the Eastern Plains, so breezy during the day, but Colorado Springs, we won't be seeing a whole lot of that wind for tomorrow morning. And then that precipitation does sink into central Colorado by 6 p.m. hour. So those snow flurries already starting for Palmer Lake in the west side of Douglas County, then crossing I-25 briefly by about 7 p.m. That's where you're going to hit some of the snow through the Gap. And Colorado Springs, you'll notice we don't get a ton of that snowfall, and it's because of the downsloping winds off the Palmer Divide. Once you get those northerly winds, it's not really conducive of heavy snow in Colorado Springs. A quick little dusting in spots is possible on the north side of town, but downtown area, I really don't think we're going to get a whole lot. Then all that moisture does track even further south by our Sunday morning, and then our Sunday, plenty of sunshine, but we'll deal with gusts to about 20-25 miles an hour through the daytime in Colorado Springs. So a breezy Sunday forecast. Here are your snow accumulation totals. I have no idea what's going on out in Burlington, but that's definitely not a ton of snowfall in your forecast. 4/10 of an inch out in Lyman. Here's your Colorado Springs neighborhood forecast. Monument at about 1 to 3 inches. Trace to 1 in Briargate, and this model run's actually more optimistic for heavier snowfall through the mountains, but not so much in Colorado Springs. Just a quick trace for the north side of the city. Fountain and Hanover likely getting absolutely nada with this event. Woodland Park 43 for tomorrow afternoon, and then cooling off for Sunday at 33 degrees. But check out your Monday, Tuesday of next week. Warming nicely with above average temperatures this year. So a great looking start to next week. But looking even further ahead, your Wednesday, Thursday forecast, another snow event for many of us as your temps drop from the 60s into the 30s for Canyon City. You're going high 50s to high 30s from Tuesday into Wednesday into Pueblo. So of course, enjoy the start to next week because more snow showers by your midweek forecast, not just in Pueblo, but also Colorado Springs as our Saturday highs, 47, 38 on Sunday. Rob?